There's one thing that kills almost every beginner app project before it even gets started, and it's not even coding. It's everything around coding. That's the file structure, the commands, the errors that show up out of nowhere, and then send you down a 45-minute rabbit hole just to fix one line. And the worst part is you did everything the tutorial told you to do. You copied the code, you pasted it in, and it still doesn't work. And that feeling is what stops most people from ever finishing anything. Hermes Agent is the first tool that I've used that actually handles all of that. It's not a chatbot and it's not a coding assistant either. It's an autonomous AI agent, and it works directly on your computer, creating files, installing packages, running terminal commands, all from plain English instructions. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you exactly how it all works from the very beginning. And we're going from a fresh install to a real working application running locally on your machine. And the app that we're building today is a calorie tracker, and we're building it the right way, step by step, adding one feature at a time. You'll see how Hermes updates an existing project instead of rebuilding it from scratch every single time that you want to change something, anything, which is what makes this workflow actually hold up in the real world. So at the end of this video, you'll have a fully working local app on your own computer. And more than that, you'll have a process you can actually take and then reuse for basically anything else that you want to build after this. And that's dashboards and business tools and trackers and internal tools for your team, whatever it is. And if you've never built anything before, that's completely fine. This one is actually for you. Now, if you do want to master AI tools and you want to learn how to build profitable SaaS apps and websites, AI agents, and mobile apps with AI, then I've created a complete masterclass for you that shows you exactly how to do all of this step by step. My masterclass normally costs $499 to join, but since you are watching this video, you can join completely free. Thank you for watching. All you gotta do is check the link in the description below to get free access to my masterclass. You too can start building your own AI-powered business today. So right now, let's get into this. If you've ever asked an AI tool to help you build something, then you probably already know the usual routine. It gives you a block of code, and then you have to figure out where to paste it in, which files to change, what packages to install, and why the project suddenly stopped working. Hermes Agent just changes that process because it can handle those steps directly on your computer instead of leaving all of the technical work to you. So like what I said earlier, Hermes Agent is a standalone autonomous AI agent that runs locally and then takes real actions inside of your system. A standard IDE extension will usually suggest code or edit the file that you currently have open. Hermes can work across an entire project. It reviews your requests, it understands how the files connect, it installs the required packages, it runs terminal commands, and it checks whether the project is working correctly. One of the most useful features is its local memory system. Hermes just remembers what it learns across different sessions, and it can turn successful workflows into reusable skills. It does not have to approach every task from the beginning. So as you continue using it, the agent can reuse methods that worked before, helping it become even faster and more accurate when handling similar projects. Hermes also comes with the tools needed to build complete applications, from plain language instructions. It can create and edit files, it can run NPM and Node.js commands, it can install third-party packages, execute tests, and scaffold complete project structures. You can describe the app that you want in normal English, and then Hermes will just handle many of the technical steps directly through your terminal. Hermes Agent is available as a desktop app for macOS, Windows, and Linux, along with a CLI for users who prefer working directly inside of the terminal. So the desktop app launched on June 2nd, 2026, and the official open source project is maintained by New Research on GitHub. Windows users can run it through PowerShell using its integrated Git Bash setup, while Mac OS and Linux users can use their own native terminal environments. Although Hermes manages the files, the folders, the packages, and the terminal actions on your machine, it still needs an external AI model to understand your instructions and then plan each task. And for this video, we're going to connect it to the Anthropic API. The Anthropic model interprets your plain language requests, it works out the code and development steps, and then passes those instructions back to Hermes so it can carry them out locally. So before Hermes can start building anything, it does need access to an AI model that can understand your instructions and plan the work for you. So for this setup, we'll connect it to Anthropic using an API key. And the process here is straightforward, but you do need to save the key as soon as it is created because you may not be able to view it again later on. So let's open up our browser and go to console.anthropic.com. Log in to your Anthropic account. And once the main dashboard loads, just click API keys in the navigation menu here on the left. Inside the API keys page, click the plus create key button in the top right corner. A window will appear asking you to enter a name for the key and then choose an expiration date. Give it a recognizable name such as Hermes Local CLI Link. Select the expiration date that you prefer and then click add. And then Anthropic will generate a long key that begins with SK-ANT-. Click the copy icon beside it, then paste it into a secure note on your computer before closing the window. We'll need this key again during the Hermes setup process, so make sure you keep it somewhere private and easy to access. During setup, the key will be entered directly into the Hermes terminal configuration so the agent can connect to Anthropic and use Claude as its reasoning model. You should never share this key, never share it publicly or include it inside your project files. Keeping it stored securely on your own machine also gives you direct control over the connection and how it is used. So there is a small cost involved because the Anthropic API charges based on the number of tokens the model processes. So for this specific video, we'll use Claude Sonnet 4.6. A beginner project like the Calorie tracker normally uses relatively short prompts and simple development steps, so the overall cost should remain low while you build and test the application. Since the Anthropic API key is now ready to go, we can go ahead and move on to installing Hermes Agent and then connecting everything inside the terminal. The setup handles most of the technical work automatically, so the main thing here is choosing the correct installer for your operating system and then just following the configuration steps in order. So first, open up a new browser tab and go to the official Hermes Agent repository linked in the description. So scroll down until you reach the quick install section, then look for the command that matches your operating system. So here we are using Windows in this video, and we're going to copy the command that begins with LEX. Next, open up PowerShell, and I'll put the full installation command here on your screen so you can pause the video and then copy it directly. And then paste that into the terminal, press enter, and then let the installation script run. Now the script will automatically download and configure the tools that Hermes needs, including the UV package utility, Python for background scripts, Node.js for project dependencies, and an isolated version of Git. You don't need to install each of them separately because once the terminal confirms that the installation is complete, we'll close PowerShell and then just open it up again. Restarting the terminal loads the new path variables and makes the Hermes commands available as well. So type Hermes setup and then press enter to open the configuration wizard. Select full setup so we can connect our own API key. Find Anthropic in the provider list, enter the number shown beside it, and then choose API key as the authentication model. The terminal will now ask you for your credentials. Paste that Anthropic API key that we saved earlier, and then press enter. The key may not appear while you do enter it, which is normal for secure terminal input. So after Anthropic is connected, the model selection menu will appear. Find Claude Sonnet 4.6, enter its corresponding number, and then press enter to confirm it. Sonnet 4.6 is a strong choice for this workflow because it can manage code structure, follow detailed instructions, and troubleshoot package or project issues accurately. So let's keep the current local option as the terminal back end. Once the setup is complete, let's close and then reopen the terminal one more time so all the updated settings load correctly. To confirm that everything is working, let's type Hermes and press enter. Now this opens the main text-based interface where we can communicate directly with the agent. Once the chat input appears, send a simple message like system check, confirm active status, and then Hermes should connect connect through the Anthropic API and return a response confirming that it is active and ready to receive commands. And once we do see that response, then the installation is now complete and we can begin building the calorie tracker. The setup is now complete, so that means we can now start building the calorie tracker. So we'll do this in 3 separate prompts, adding one part of the app at a time. The first prompt will create the main project and the layout. The second will add the daily calorie goal and progress bar. And then the third will organize the entries into meal categories with a summary at the bottom. So now let's begin by creating the basic structure of the app. Click inside the input line at the bottom of the Hermes interface here, and then enter the first prompt exactly as shown on your screen. Build a basic calorie tracker website using Vite. Make it have a clean, dark aesthetic layout. Put a title at the top, a container layout for entries, and an input form where I can type in the meal name and the number of calories, along with an add button to save it. So let's press enter on that to send the prompt, and Hermes will first review the request and then plan the steps it needs to complete before it starts building. And as it works, you can watch the terminal activity update in real time. Hermes runs the required npm commands, it creates the Vite project, it installs the necessary dependencies, and it generates the project files directly on your computer. You'll also see it organize the folders and set up the main files needed for the app. And once this process is complete, Hermes will then show the project location and a folder structure in the terminal. Let's copy that project location and then paste it into the File Explorer. So now let's open up the folder and check that the main source files, the configuration files, and the package manifest have all been created properly. To run the app, open up a separate PowerShell window or a terminal tab, and then navigate to New Project folder using the cd command, and then type npm run dev and press enter. The terminal will start the local development server and then provide you with the address where the app is running. So now let's open up your browser and go to this URL link. You should now see the first version of the calorie tracker running locally, including the dark layout, the title, the entry container, and meal name field, the calorie input, along with the add button from the first prompt. All right, great. So the first version of the app is already running. So the next step now is to build on top of it rather than start over. So this time we're going to add a daily calorie target and a progress bar so that the tracker gives you a clear visual update every time a new meal is added. So let's go back to our terminal window where Hermes is still connected to the active project, and then we'll enter the second prompt here. Update the calorie tracker app to add a daily calorie goal input at the top. Below that input, create a smooth progress bar that updates immediately whenever I add a new food entry, filling up to show how much of my daily calorie target has been used. So let's press enter on that and then let Hermes process the request. Since the project already exists, it will locate the correct files, it'll review the current structure, and it will update the app without having to rebuild everything from scratch. And you can watch the terminal as it patches the existing code, it adds the new input field, and connects the progress bar to the calorie totals already being tracked. And once Hermes confirms that the changes are complete, we'll return to the browser tab again where the app is running and just refresh the page. And you should now see a daily goal target input near the top, followed by the new progress bar. Change the daily goal to say 2,000 calories, then enter avocado toast as the meal and 450 as the calorie amount. Click the plus add entry button and the meal should appear in the list immediately, while the progress bar moves forward to show how much of the daily goal has already been used. So this update also shows how Hermes works differently once a project is already in place. It reads the existing folder structure, it follows how the current variables and features connect, and it adds the new functionality without removing or breaking what was built in the first prompt. So the app can already track meals and show progress towards a daily goal. So the final step now is to organize those entries more clearly, and we'll add meal categories to the form and create a summary at the bottom that shows us how many calories have been logged under each each one. So again, let's go back to the active Hermes terminal session. Let's click the input line and then enter the third prompt exactly shown here on your screen. Expand the app form by adding a drop-down selector with 4 options: breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. Every entry must include its chosen category label. At the absolute bottom of the page, build a summary section that shows the total calories eaten for each category group using clean text labels. So let's press enter and then watch Hermes update the existing project again. At this time, it will adjust the app's data structure. It'll add the new drop-down selector and connect each entry to the selected meal category. It'll also add the logic needed to calculate the calorie totals for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks automatically. And once Hermes confirms that the update is complete, we'll return to our browser and then refresh the app. And the entry form should now include a drop-down menu where you can indeed choose between breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks before adding a meal. So let's try adding a few different foods under different categories, and now each meal should appear in the list with its chosen category shown as a purple label. So as more entries are added, the breakdown by category section at the bottom will update automatically, and it'll display the total calories recorded for each group. So after these 3 prompts, the calorie tracker has gone from a basic Vite layout to a complete interactive app. It can save meal entries, it can track progress towards a daily calorie goal, it can organize foods by category and then calculate a clear summary for each meal type, all while running locally on your own computer. Now that all 3 prompts are complete, let's go ahead and run through the finished app from beginning to end and really make sure that every feature works together properly. Let's open up the app in our browser at this specific address on your screen. Then change the daily goal target to 2,000 calories. And now from here, we can test the tracker by adding different foods across each meal category. So let's go ahead and enter, say, oatmeal for breakfast, chicken salad for lunch, and roast beef for dinner. And let's say a protein shake under snacks. As each item is added, the app logs it directly into the entry list along with its selected category. The progress bar also updates in real time, moving forward with every new submission and showing the correct percentage of the daily calorie goal that has already been used. So now everything does respond immediately and there's no need to refresh the page after adding an entry. And at the bottom of the dashboard here, the breakdown by category section updates at the same time. Each category shows its current calorie total, and those values do actually change automatically whenever another meal is added. And this confirms that the entry form, the daily goal, the progress bar, the category labels, and the summary calculations, those are all connected and working together. We can now also look at what Hermes created behind the interface. So let's open a File Explorer and return to the project folder, then open it up in a code editor such as Visual Studio Code. Inside, you'll see the full local project structure, including folders like node_modules and dist, along with the main files that Hermes generated for the app. We can open files such as index.html, style.css, main.js, and package.json to review how everything was organized. The layout, the styling, the calorie calculations, the entry data, and category summaries are also all written into standard code files that you can inspect and edit yourself if you wanted to. The important thing here is ownership. Every file, script, and asset created during this build is stored directly on your computer. The app is completely exportable and customizable, and it is not locked inside a no-code platform or tied to a closed hosting system. What stands out most from this build is how much of the traditional setup work Hermes can just handle on its own. We started with a simple idea, we gave the agent clear instructions, and then ended up with a working calorie tracker running locally on the computer. Hermes created the project structure, it installed the dependencies, it updated the files, and it handled each new feature without forcing us to rebuild the app from the beginning. The Anthropic API is what gives Hermes the reasoning ability to understand those instructions, and Claude Sonnet 4.6 helps it work through the code to follow existing project structure and make changes without disrupting what is already there. The 3-prompt process also gave us a much cleaner way to build. We first created the basic Vite project, then added the daily goal and progress bar, and then we finished it up by organizing entries into meal categories with a full breakdown. So each prompt had one clear purpose, which then made the build easier to follow and the results easier to test. So from here, the same workflow can be used for other local tools, such as, say, client intake forms, project dashboards, finance trackers, or data visualization app. The main idea is to begin with a simple working version, and then we'll add new features one step at a time. Hermes Agent is available through the official news research repository linked in the description below. And once you do install and connect to Anthropic, you can start with a focused project idea and guide the agent through the build using the same step-by-step process that we just used here. All right, so thank you for watching and investing your time with me today. I'll see you at the next build.